Okay, I've told you what to expect from me at this point in time. I showed you how to prepare a workout area. Notice I spaced things around. You have a mirror placed next to your computer screen or next to your TV. So as you look at the TV, you can look at the mirror and make comparisons and contrast. Am I doing it just like Stevie's doing it? Are my feet spread and pointed just like Stevie's doing it? We'll get into that. But one of my biggest peeves is the Taekwondo uniform. I see maybe 1 out of 100 students wearing the uniform properly, and I've yet to meet one today that knows how to fold the uniform properly, old school style. This is when we used to walk to class and carry a uniform. Notice my uniform is not done up today. Alright, I am going to explain. Uniform is to be treated with respect. The belt is never washed. The white belt, yeah, but the color belts, no. Right? When you buy a uniform, you take the right side, and there's strings. There should be strings, except some of the cheaper ones don't have. Now I'm going with the traditional, excuse me, pullover tops. Well, I'm old school, so I stuck with my old school uniform. This is my original. I was 100 pounds. I was 65, 70 pounds lighter when I got my black belt, and about 8 inches shorter than I am now. I was a very little boy, very little for my age. Even at 16, I was the smallest kid in class. That's why I wanted to learn karate. Folding the belt, everyone, especially you yellow, green, blue, brown, and black belts out there, don't have a clue how to tie your belt. It drives me crazy when I see students with their belts hanging loose, the ends are uneven, and the strap going around the waistline is not a straight arrow. You fold the belt in half so the ends touch the floor. You find the center. Mine, I know right where it is. You put it over your navel position. Some people wear them way above their hips and they look like geeks. It has to go down and right on your hips. I might have to move my cordless mic a little bit. No, I'm okay. Now, I take both hands and pull it from the center behind me. Now notice behind me, the one in my left hand goes beyond the halfway point, and I hold it up there with my left forefinger. Meanwhile, I grab the one in my right hand with my left hand. Now I take my thumb and I insert it, and I pull it up and under the black belt, making for a solid stripe all the way around the belt. Now I get the belt in front of me. Now the left end is over the front wrap and the right end of the belt. So tying the belt is left over right over both. I went through both over both loops in the belt. I went through both strands. Okay? Then after it's left over right over both, it's right over left over one. I put on a few pounds since I wore this black belt proudly, so I have to pull a little tighter, suck it in. Then it's right over left over one. Notice the right over left over one. But now the belt is tied. You should give it a firm yank. This belt is so weathered and so beaten and so old. My friend Bob Horton gave me this belt when my old one fell apart on me. The ends of your belt need to be even. You don't want them hanging too low. Every time you do an upper or scooping block, you'll hit your belt. It'll throw your forearm off. Sometimes my green belt was too long. Every time I threw a block, my belt would hit me in the face. So, Mr. Judd, I won't forgive you for that one. That was the most insulting thing he ever did to me, was make me put up with a size 4 green belt when I wore a size 3. White, yellow, green, blue, blue with a brown stripe, brown, brown with 1 black stripe, brown with 2 black stripes, Chodan bow, which is probationary black, 1st degree black, which I got after 6 months of trial black belt. You can either step back down to brown belt, or you can advance and take another test. You go to 1st degree black belt. And that's all the further I went, because once my instructor left, excuse me, nobody impressed me enough. So anyways, on the uniform. Okay, here's the uniform. I'm not going to use my own. Alright, but at the end of a hard workout, even though your uniform is filthy and soiled, it does not go in a duffel bag. it gets folded, old school, traditional way. I'm facing me. If you watch carefully, I lay the uniform top on its back. Okay, I spread out the shoulders, iron out the seams with my hand, iron out my uniform on all the seams, again on the sleeve, the shoulders, the side seam, using the seams for guides. I put the left side in first, my left, then I do the right side, and I straighten it all up, just the same. Very straight, very prideful. Take pride in your uniform, and you will wear it well. Throw it around in on a hanger or a duffel bag, and I don't know. That's lazy training to me. I think if we're going to do it, we'll do it right. The pants get folded down the creases again, and then folded in half. I did that too fast again. Folded in half. Okay? Then the top of the crease goes just to the tip of the collar. Okay, from here, I fold one arm in to the shoulder seam. Same thing here, to the shoulder seam. I take the bottoms, I fold them up just to the edge of the pants, okay? Then I fold the right side in till it hits the edge of the pants, or the left side. Then I do the same with the right side, okay? Then I fold it all in half, this way, okay? I flattening it, constantly flattening it. Then I fold it in half this way, okay? Then I don't have a belt to tie with it. I have a white belt, but I will demonstrate with my black belt. Again, I take the black belt at the halfway point, stick it on the top of the uniform, and I begin to wrap it simultaneously, left and right together. Okay, so you're rolling the uniform like this until you get the uniform in front of you, in which case you tie a square knot, left over right, right over left is a square knot. That is a properly tied debo, as it's called in Taekwondo. Debo, D-O-B-O-K, debo. The K is silent. And now you know how to fold the uniform. That's my new one, but I like my old one better. My old one has the flag. I have the American flag on my right shoulder, and I have the Korean flag on my left shoulder. I used to have the Jun Institute of Taekwondo on my left front chest of my uniform here, and on the back I had the American Taekwondo Federation patch on my back with the letters Taekwondo stenciled, which we had to do on our own. We had our names written down the front of the uniform in Korean and in English, so our instructor or any Koreans visiting could call us by name. We knew each other by name because we wore name tags in a sense, which made us like family. Anybody coming from a karate school background can relate. You are like family when you're part of a karate program, especially when you've been together as long as we were. You'll see in about 2 weeks of working out with you that this belt will begin to fit better, and the knot will tie where it's supposed to. This belt should hang down about 2 inches more. But you want your belt hanging down. That's why I thought I lost my black belt. I thought I'd have to buy a new one. A new black belt sticks out. It's so stiff. You know, that's why I wanted my broken in belt. So I do look old school, as I am guaranteeing you. So for today, if you got a uniform, watch this and learn how to fold it and learn how to wear it properly. Any questions on tying the belt, follow the tape, figure it out. You want a nice straight single stripe all the way around. You don't want this belt lapping itself anywhere where you have a double lap where it's noticeable. You want a single belt. You want your ends even. You want your knot tight so it isn't always coming apart during class and you're always fixing your belt. You give it a good yank and pull, and you work it and you bend it down, and it gets its shape after a month or two. About the time it gets its shape, you're going to need a new one. I am going to figure out a way to promote you. If you can send me videos of you going through the test that I lay out for you, I will watch the video and contact you and let you know, yes, you passed, no, you need to work on this and this and this. Then I will pass, send you a certificate. You will be responsible for buying your own belt. Okay, and that's all I have to say about uniforms today. So for now, chariot, attention, which you'll learn in the next lesson. Kde means bow. I say pilsung. Pilsung meaning certain victory against a rival opponent. Pilsung meaning thank you as a courtesy bow to an instructor.